Okay, so I just want to do a quick observational video on the hardiness of pawpaws, because if you look online, there's all this different conflating information on whether or not pawpaws are able to tolerate sun or able to tolerate flooding, and their roots are really sensitive and all that stuff. So here is a bucket which I've kept these bare root pawpaws that I did not have enough scions to graft just sitting here. I've kept them sitting here since middle of May. Since the middle of May, these have been sitting here. This has been flooded multiple times. There's no drainage holes in here. Every once in a while I'll come in and I'll dump it, but that's about it. This gets maybe 6 hours of full sun on a blacktop in the middle of my driveway. And yeah, most of them are still alive. The ones that died only died down, so it's just the top growth that's done. But you can see the rootstock itself is still alive. This is also a mulberry that was one of the bare roots that I had. I just tossed it in here because I grafted it and it failed, so I just left it in here and it's also doing fine. These are all the pawpaw grafts I have, and they get about 2 hours of direct sun per day, and then a bunch more of filtered sun underneath all of these trees. But yeah, they don't get any sunburn or anything like that. You could have pawpaws in straight up sun. They just had some shade cloth from the very beginning, but that was more to protect the graft from drying out as they were taking, and to protect the soil from drying out, because direct sun, middle of July, it's going to be really intense heat. I wasn't always here to water it, but yeah, they're doing fine. Here are some very late season pawpaw grafts. I didn't get to grafting these until late June. So it was full swing of summer, very hot. We had a big heat wave, and yeah, they're fine. This position gets about 4 or 5 hours of direct sun. I never even bothered with a shade cloth over here. And of course, not all the grafts took, right? But some of them did, despite really bad grafting techniques. Some of them actually did take, and they're growing just fine in more or less part sun, no shade cloth. The leaves are not burning to a crisp. They're fine. Pawpaws are way hardier than people are giving them credit for. You just gotta not plant them bare root in the middle of a field surrounded by grass and expecting them to do their best. You still have to take care of them somewhat, provide them rich soil and all that stuff. But yeah, according to some online resources, these should burn to a crisp. Don't trust everything you read, do some experimenting on your own.